Hi guys, welcome back to CS&B. My name is Patrick, and we're doing another unboxing for you today. So guys, if you're new to the channel, and if you've seen one of our unboxings before, it's really meant for the purposes of showing off something that will potentially be reviewed or at least showcased in our regular episodes throughout the week. That's why we just throw these up randomly, and they're not necessarily of amazing quality. Tell me if you enjoy our unboxings, so I know whether or not we should continue them. Again, these are sort of impromptu unboxings, mainly for the commentary, and then also to show off just a little bit of the watch before we actually feature it on the show. Because I know some people would prefer a proper unboxing, but that doesn't really fall in line with the kind of content we produce. I'd rather provide something educational and or at least entertaining for you guys. So that's generally what we stick to here. But yeah, if you guys want to see unboxings still like this, let me know. Or if you enjoy these, let me know. They do get a lot of views, so thank you. Guys, I bought a used watch. It's no longer made anymore. A little vintage piece from a group that I really know nothing about. By the way, guys, I'm using my handy Westcott titanium blades. Tell me if I should get a proper knife for this kind of work. I mean, these work fine. I don't mind if these get sticky or mucky or whatever, because I just throw them in the sink and I'll wash them. I suppose I could do that with a knife as well, but I don't know enough about knives. If you guys carry around knives in your EDC, in your everyday carry, let me know what you use. I'd love to know what knives I should invest in. Or even better, if you guys work with a knife company, let me know, because I'd love to talk about the brand and maybe highlight you guys on the show, because I know a lot of collectors also are into, not only accessories, but knives. Sort of put knives into that category as well. But I've been interested in getting a knife. I actually looked into a few different options, but I never really pulled the trigger. They get pretty pricey. So we see here, little pull tab so you guys know. USPS box. FedEx Express bag. I'm going to open this up and find a UPS packing slip, maybe. So much wrapping. So guys, again, this is from a brand I know relatively nothing about. I know they've been around for 40 years, maybe 50 years at this point. So they've been around for a bit. I believe they got their start during the, again, another FedEx bag. They got their start during the quartz crisis, so it was kind of a difficult upbringing for them. However, they're still privately owned, I believe. I know when they made this watch, they were privately owned, and they still make watches today. But this particular model sung out to me. I liked this product line, and I'll just tell you the name of it now. It's called the Parsifal product line, but I'd never seen one of these before. These utilize a Valjoux movement, a Valjoux 7750, I believe is the variant, with a date and a triple register. But I saw this and I was immediately taken away by it, and you'll see why. So this is a Raymond Weil, correct my pronunciation if that's wrong, but a Raymond Weil Parsifal. So it has a sapphire crystal front glass, it has that Valjoux movement I stated. It's all stainless steel. And we're going to get some close-ups so you guys can check this out. But this is one of the watches I mentioned in our previous State of the Collection that I was going to be getting. It actually came in very, very quickly, so I'll thank the seller for that. This is the original strap. It's a Kevlar strap. I'm going to go around and talk to you guys instead so you can actually just look at the watch. So you notice the first thing that's really, really eye-catching about this watch are those subdials. Familiar? So this reverse panda look actually mimics just a little bit the Rolex Daytona of yesteryear, not the modern Cosmograph, but those sort of big block subdials. I mean, I saw this and I immediately knew I had to get it. It's such a kooky little chronograph. I didn't even care if it worked properly. I told myself, I'd pay whatever I'd pay for it, and I'd have it fixed up because I was just so interested in this particular piece. Now, what I also like about this particular Parsifal model is that it has a pulsation scale on the inner chapter ring. I don't know if you can read that, guys. Sorry if you can't. You can actually read it. It says pulsation right there. And you have these beautiful pushers. Kind of reminds me of what Cartier does with their watches. Those sort of like bobble crowns or bobble pusher heads that they use. So they're sort of stealing a lot of features from other watches that would be its competition and places it in this really gorgeous little package. I believe this is 40 millimeters in width. And what's funny is it's actually pretty light. There's not a lot of stainless steel here, so I can actually feel that rotor moving. Now the big question is, does the seconds hand move? Let's see if we can get this. I'm not sure if it's a screw down crown. It's not a screw down crown. Let's see if we can get that seconds hand running. Really, really nervous about this. The gentleman I bought it from said it was working. Nice. Okay, so it definitely is running. It took a little bit of winding. I'm actually just taking in some of the features. The images for this product were not of really great resolution, so it was hard to make out the quality or condition of this watch, but it's actually in pretty decent shape. What I think I'm going to do now, seeing as I have a little bit of time, is probably polish this puppy up and get it squared away for a day's worth of use. But yeah, that seconds hand is working. Seconds hand is on the left. It's that leftmost subdial. It's not fully wound yet, but why don't I try the chronograph function just to see if it works. And it does. I'm going to let that chrono hand run for a little bit. But guys, that's my Raymond Weil Parsifal automatic. It's such a sick little watch. I'm really glad I picked this one up. And I got it for a pretty good deal as well. Such a novelty piece, and I can understand why, it doesn't have much of a following, this particular line of watch, let alone this brand. But it's very cool to have the original strap with it, this Kevlar strap, although the leather lining, the interior is kind of messed up, so I'm probably going to switch this out for a leather strap I own. I think it's 20 millimeters. So cool. Okay, guys. If you like this video, feel free to hit that like button. If you disliked it, that's okay too. Comment down below as to whether or not you'd like to see us review and or talk about this watch some more on the channel. Again, it's a real oddity, so I wouldn't mind speaking on it. I'd have to do a little bit of history on the brand and this particular model. Again, I could not find any details on this watch. Model number 7793. Model 7793. I just could not find anything. That's why I was a little reluctant to buy it at first, but I'm very, very glad I did. And anyway, guys, thank you for joining me. Hit the subscribe button, watch our other videos on the channel, and I will see you guys later. Bye now.